Welcome to the Morning Chatter Podcast. It's your host, Chelsea.
And Courtney. Hello. I already have the giggles.
She's got the gigs. We call that the gigs.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Spread it like wildfire.
Nervous laughter.
Hashtag gigs. So hopefully you guys have checked out some of our other podcasts. Our latest one.
Budget.
That was fun. Yeah. Keto, another good one. Check them out if you haven't checked them out. My friend told me she goes for walks and listens to them on that. So
Yay,
go for a damn walk and listen
What's
to
your
our
friend's
podcast. Kayla.
Shout out to Kayla.
Kayla, here you are, girl.
Why do we wink at the camera? She's listening, not watching.
Well, just so you know, you also got to wink. And here we go. Okay, so today we are going to go over the topic of over-analyzing, overthinking, making assumptions in your head.
Creating a story and narrative when we don't have the answer to something. And we fill in the blanks with our own wild and crazy stories.
We are two wild and crazy guys.
Why not? Because that's super
That's
unhealthy.
fun and productive.
And probably will send you into a spiral of stress and anxiety. So
Yay.
I think it is a good thing that we're going to be going over this, because I can guarantee you there's many people out here listening or watching that do this.
Yeah, I think we all do.
personally do this
Yeah.
a lot.
Every day.
And I know I have to work on it. Like if someone doesn't text you back, you're thinking, oh my God,
They're
they not
mad at
like
me?
me anymore? Okay, calm down, pump the brakes.
Yeah.
It's not that. They could be busy or they could have something else going on,
Life gets in the way.
And shit, it's not always about you.
Yeah, right? Yeah, world revolving around yourself.
You know
Hello.
what I mean? Like, whoa, there's like
A little fuzzy. Don't mind
I
us.
swear this is just water.
I know, right?
But that's kind of the idea. When you get an answer or you don't get an answer, you don't get a text back, or you're not getting what you want in your head.
Or like a vague response or something.
Yes, cool. In your head, you're thinking cool with a period, cool with an exclamation, cool with a smiley face.
Well, and it's worse on
social media.
yeah, like on phones and stuff.
Oh,
when you're
phones. Yes.
you can't read, what's the word, like emotion or
Oh,
I can
I
never
know
think of
exactly.
what I'm trying to say. Why am I your co-host?
Because you're cute and you're fun.
But you know what I mean? It's hard to read. It's hard to read tone.
Yes.
There you go.
No.
Tone.
Exactly. Tone. I'm not going to sing that one. I wasn't the singer. Tone.
There you go. My baritone.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you do. We all do it where we think these things in our head and they're so not true.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you overanalyzing and overthinking a story that is totally made up in your head?
Yeah.
Why do we do that?
My favorite one is that meme. It's a guy and a girl laying in bed, and her thought bubble is he's thinking about other women, and his thought bubble is what topping should I get on my pizza or something. You know, so we're always assuming the worst, and it's never, I feel like, positive stories.
He's thinking about planning a vacation with me in the Caribbean.
It's always negative. You know,
Totally.
they didn't respond to my text because I'm fabulous.
Yeah.
No, it's always she probably thinks I'm a bitch. And
No, totally. I think that comes a little bit with the core beliefs. You got you have that inner insecurity of something's
Self-doubt.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Self-doubt,
expect the worst. That's what it is. I feel like you're just always expecting the worst.
Yeah, and that's a bad habit to get into. I'm pretty positive, but I do the same thing. I 100% do the same thing. So I think it's just something that
jump to conclusions.
everyone can work on.
Yes.
And because you need to observe those thoughts when they pop up, though. Wait, why am I thinking this? Why would I even think that my friend doesn't like me? Did I do something to make them mad? And it's no, you didn't do anything to make them mad. Or shit, maybe you did. Why don't you just flat out ask them, hey, did I do something to make you mad?
Yeah.
No.
Nope,
Boom.
everything's fine.
Squash.
And then it ends it.
And then you're done.
Yeah, so you just
your
need
story in your head is not there anymore.
Yeah, you just need to have communication. And I don't know, what am I trying? Here we go again. What
communication,
am I trying to say?
and you need to
just have confidence in yourself that
exactly
that you're not doing horrible or you're not. You know what I mean? And
yeah, no, totally. Have some self-worth. It's you're probably overthinking it, you know, and maybe you're not though. Maybe they are upset at you. So then communicate about it and be like, well, why are you upset? You know, okay, well, let's talk this out.
Get their story.
That. What's going on in your head? I would really like to know what's going on in your head instead of always being like, what's
filling
going on
in the blanks.
My head. You know, like overanalyzing a situation or making assumptions can be super unhealthy, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Totally.
Like I've done it to the point where like you're spiraling out of control, and now, okay, cool, it's not even a thing, but now you have anxiety, it's ruined your day, and someone's gonna leave you or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, cool, all in like the span of 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a
like
little crazy.
Whole entire play. Like Brene Brown, she has that book where I got hooked. Like right after that, she had said that she was in the lake with her husband, and you know, like she had tried to like get his attention, and she thought maybe
she wanted to connect with him. And I just watched it last night on Netflix.
Good. She's so
like,
good.
She told him, she's like, I just feel so connected to you in this moment. And she's like, I never normally like say that kind of stuff. So when he was like, yep, water's good, like, and totally brushed me off, like she was crushed. And then later they talked about it, and you know, because she has all this story going on in her head, like he thinks I'm fat in this bathing suit. He's like, no, I was just having a fucking panic attack, and I was trying to like calm myself and count my strokes when they're swimming. And
no, totally, because that can be so scary too, by the way. And I think that is so interesting when she said that, because it's like, oh, that's right. Like there's another person in this relationship. Yeah. It's not just me
and your
in the relationship with my thoughts. Feelings and how I want this story to go. It's like, you're here too. Oh my God.
Oh, you kind of snuck up on me there. I am very, very sneaky, sir.
You know, like epiphany. Yeah. I had an epiphany. I was like, whoa, what a dick. Like I literally was like, I've done that, you know, where I'm like, he's leaving me. And you're like, oh no, crazy person.
Right?
Like,
Had nothing to do with that.
Go stop being so damn insecure, please. But it's like, why do we do that? Why are we like projecting our insecurities on our loved ones or our friends or our family members? You know, like, what is that? Like, I'm still kind of baffled by the whole thing. Like, I don't know. She was saying something about like it being like, you know, you're scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah,
and let
vulnerability is a big thing with her.
Feelings out, you know, like, you know, no, I am really scared you could leave one day. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But another thing that I read yesterday was you also have to trust the course of your life. Yeah. Like, it's like, if something,
and be grateful for the moments you're in.
Exactly. If something like that's going to happen, it'll happen. But be grateful for where you are right now.
And enjoy
the ride. What I mean? And enjoy it, and stop overthinking it, because you're probably driving the other person crazy.
And maybe he will leave you if you keep doing this.
And you'll say, because she overthought and overanalyzed every move I did. You know? It's like, sorry. Yeah. I'm on the crazy train trying to get off. Please. It's going a little fast.
Yeah.
But it is. It's really hard to, you know, stop overthinking. I have this really weird story about overthinking.
Okay.
So I was like at home, and the kids were like really little, like babies. And I was by myself, because sometimes I'm at night by myself. And I was in their bedroom, and I like thought, and I had their door closed, and I thought I heard something. So here goes my head.
I'm the worst.
Oh my God. There was a man literally in my head, a man in my house walking around. Like I could see him.
Yeah.
He had a bat. He had everything. Like I was like, okay, so then
I'm
now
glad
I'm
it's not just
mode.
me.
No, I'm in full, like I'm in a horror story.
Yep. Someone's here to murder me.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll jump out the window. This is literally going on. And I texted my friend Christy, and I called her, and she's like, do you need me to come over? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like kind of freaking out here. You know, like she was ready to like come over and like send her husband and figure out who the fuck is in my house. And so she's like, well, I'm like, let me look under the door. This is how crazy I was. I look under the door, and I'm like, I see something. And she's like, what the fuck, for real? And I'm like, yep, there's something. She goes, are you sure? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get like a bat or something too. And I'm gonna open this door, and I'm just gonna like plow through this guy. You know, that's in my head. I'm thinking this. I open up the door, and it's my fucking vacuum. I'm not even joking. It was like just sitting there.
Did it make a noise? What was
that? That was my head. I was so scared. For some reason, when they were little, I was more scared to be home alone at night than I am now. Now it's like, whatever, no big deal. But I was so scared and in my own thoughts. That's what I mean. They can 100% take over your body. I was in full panic mode. Thank God I didn't call the
Fight or
cops.
flight.
And they showed up for Mr. Vacuum. You
The
know what I
vacuum's
mean?
after
Like,
me.
how terrifying. They would have been like, are you on drugs?
Have
like,
you ever used one of these?
Yes. And I think we need to do a sober test. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? But that's how it happens. You get so wrapped up in it. You hook on to one thing, and then it just spirals you into like the never ending story.
Yeah.
It's like insane how that can happen. So
That's pretty wild.
after that wild incident, I don't know how Christy is still my friend, but I was like really thinking about like, how do I control those thoughts? Like once they start, how do you do that? I just looked at the camera.
You really got to watch the show. Hey there.
Thanks for stopping by. How do you control, like, okay, let's put you, for example, like when you're in a spiral, what is one of the best ways for you to stop spiraling? Do you take deep breaths?
Yeah,
do
you just gotta
focus more
stop, slow down, calm, breathe.
So you revert back to your meditation.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. And they say that's like one of the best ways to do it. It's almost like you're about to have an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
So you need to like...
Those are scary.
Those are scary.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah, no, for real. Those are not fun. But if you can like pinpoint where it is and okay, now I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see chapter 1, let's say. Take a few deep breaths, you know, like really calm your mind and like also like reassure yourself that that's not going to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like trust in the universe almost and be like, this is the path that I'm on right now.
Yeah, trust the process.
And have trust in yourself. Have trust in the other one that you're being a weirdo with. You know what I mean? And like really focus. Like they say, like, so you can like talk yourself out of it.
Okay.
Straight up. Like just like switching that mind.
Yeah.
You know, like you are out of your mind.
Yeah.
There is no man in your house right now. I was ready.
Well, there's nothing more scary because it was when
females for sure.
Well, that I mean, and then Piper. Like, if we hear a noise at night and we're alone, and we both like look at each other, like holy shit. I always think every noise, someone's here to murder me. But I'm also like in a lot of murder groups on Facebook.
CSI, CIS,
and
CIS?
so
CSI.
Yeah.
So you like those like murder mysteries?
But Jeff's always like, "Why do you fucking read this shit at night?" Because it's like things bump in the night.
Yeah, no,
anyways,
for real.
That's a whole other.
That's a whole nother story we'll get into. But it's true though, because you can get like spiraled out. So it's like you okay. So you redirect your thoughts. This is not happening right now. Let's make it more realistic, like with your friend or whatever. This is not happening. Yeah. You know, my friend loves me. We have great communication, whatever. Now you need to also like focus in on like your true, like, why am I feeling this?
Yeah. Why are you thinking
why
such
are you
bad about yourself that you think
that they would not
think that
like
of you?
You know what I mean? Or like that's like a self-worthy thing. It's like, you really think that they're not going to be your friend anymore because this, that, or the other thing, you know? It's like, so really focus in on why these sudden flush of I always feel like it's like a flush of emotions, you know?
Yeah, because if you are full of self-worth and someone doesn't text you back, you'll think, oh, well, they're just busy. Not like, oh, they don't want to talk to me.
Sit here and analyze it for 25 minutes.
So I think you really got to dig deep to the core and why you go that route. Yeah. But I think most do. And I think, you know, it's mostly women. Like, I don't think my husband is. They don't give a shit, is what it is. We take things personally. We tend to be more emotional, and they're just more practical.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
And maybe they didn't text them back because they think they're a dick. Well, they probably don't care that they think that either, you know?
Oh, I just hit my nose on there. Sorry.
So
I do that too. And it's like, why do you do that? I think we need to take some tips from that.
Yeah.
Like, how do you just
stop
not
giving
give
a shit?
He does that, like, even with, like, I remember when the kids were little and he would take them everywhere and just not care, like, what people thought, you know? And I'm like, how do you do that? Oh, I just don't care. I'm like, God, I need that.
Because he only cares probably about the people.
His inner circle.
Then you care about their opinion.
He could give two shits. Yeah. I'm not even joking.
That's good.
I mean, my opinion, yes. But, like, Joe Schmo down the street
opinion
or
doesn't
old
matter.
lady at the pool reading a book on her freaking floaty.
Yeah.
He don't care.
But,
I'm
you
like,
know, I
whereas
think
I'm like, ah.
it's natural to want to, like, you know,
I'm more
care
of a
what people think.
people
Yeah,
pleaser
to
too.
please people, but
Whereas like, Bo don't care at all. he could give
He
two
don't play like
shits.
that.
He don't play like that, not at all. But anyways, back to us. But it's like, then you need to think, do I really need to worry about this? Is this something that I really need to spend this 30, 25, maybe you're spending the whole freaking week thinking about it
Yeah.
because you're so scared to bring it up. You know what I mean? It's like, if it doesn't matter, or if you don't want to bring it up to them, like, wash it.
yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, either let
Move
it go
on.
or talk about it. And then they'll be like, no, I was just busy, or I didn't think you're an asshole. And then you can be done with it.
Yeah. Or maybe you know what, also too, I didn't write this down.
Write that down.
But there's another book called like the love languages.
Okay.
And it's
yeah.
like, you also have to be in a communication to where you know that, hey, my husband likes to be, you know, like he likes praise, or he likes this or the other thing.
Yeah.
If I wasn't giving him that praise, he would probably be like insecure. Like, why didn't you give me that praise? Like, he
Right.
wouldn't. This is me. What am I talking You know what I mean? Like, why isn't he giving this to me? So instead of me doing that, I go to him and say like, hey, you know what? I really appreciate it when you tell me like, hey, thanks for doing this, that, or the other thing. Or,
Yeah.
you know, like, I really like when you do that, or da 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 da. Like, instead of just like wondering, communicate. Like, I think communication is so
Communication
huge.
and vulnerability.
In
I
everything.
feel like is
So
and
many
gratitude. Those
relationships.
make the world go round. Boom.
Sorry,
Put that on a mug or something.
Exactly. We'll put it on our own mug. Exactly. But
Oh, that other book that you were
Oh,
talking
wait.
about? Or are we not there yet? We're all
I don't
over
think
the
we're
place.
there yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What-
I got a little excited.
so there you have to say it again. What am I going to do to change my thoughts? How do
Okay.
I do that? So they say we already kind of said this a little bit. So you need to breathe initially. Like,
Yes.
okay, now you're starting to see it, you breathe. Then after you're breathing and whatever, you need to realize that you can't control everything,
Control is an illusion. Nobody knows what's going to happen next.
which I
Yeah.
think is actually
That's a big thing.
a big thing.
Yeah.
I think people like to be in control. Most people.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if it doesn't go according to the way you think, then you're out of control. And then, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
if
a
you
little scary.
recenter and be like, I cannot control every single thing, someone or something or whatever in this world, I think you would just feel so much better. You know what I mean? Like,
Be
instead
more
of
freeing, I think.
100%. But that's a hard thing to get over, is control.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not super controlling, I don't think. I'm not one to be like, you were mentioned the other day about like the dishwasher and putting it in wrong.
Yeah.
I'm more like, cool, got done.
Well, and that's what
Like,
I
it's
tell
like,
myself.
yes.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, that's how I'm supposed to react.
But I have like other issues too, you know? So it's like, I think control can play a huge role in that. And I always feel like I try to, even like with my kids, I try to control my kids too. And I'm like, why are you trying to control what they're doing?
Yeah.
Like, it's like they're their own human too. You got to let them kind of
figure it out.
explore and figure that out
Yeah.
too, and give them guidance and let them know, like, hey, dude, you can't do that. But I think control actually is a little bit of that into assumptions. It's like you want to,
Have control of the situation and know what's going on.
yeah, and like so much. It's like you don't even let that person have like their own identity almost.
Yeah, I agree.
But then they also say you can distract yourself. So do something that you love.
Yeah.
You know, like meditate or read a book
Yeah.
or jump into your hobby or geek out on TV. Seriously, to
Yeah.
like just be like,
Numb out a little bit.
I got to get out of this
Yeah.
head. Get myself out of this head. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's why I don't think it's terrible to watch those shows. Remember we were
No,
watching
not
those
at
shows? I
all.
still
Yeah.
watch 'em. But
You got to check out mentally sometimes.
you got to check out mentally. Like, it's like, it's heavy. Life is heavy.
Yeah.
You know? So it's
Some
like,
serious shit.
at least some like goofing off and like silly stuff, or
Yeah.
even like not so silly stuff is fun to like your CSI stuff. It's fun to kind of like get in there and
Right. But you don't always
turn
have
that
to just
other
be like
part
learning things. You know, that's why
No,
we love
that's what we're
Bravo.
saying.
Like just
Yes,
pure
exactly.
entertainment where your
Entertainment.
brain doesn't have to fucking work because it's not working watching that show at
no,
all.
not
but
at
that's
all.
good. We
but
all
it's a
need
good
that.
distraction.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like there's a good point to being, I don't know, a little. If you're feeling overwhelmed with that, distraction can actually help you.
Yeah.
So meditation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can bring it back into your center. Exactly. And we kind of said this as well as like writing your thoughts down.
Journaling it.
Why am I feeling like this? What is going on in my head?
Yeah.
Like, instead of it always being about that person, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's not always that person's fault.
Responsibility.
It's your fault too.
Yeah.
And change your environment. Like, let's go for a walk. Let's get moving. Let's, I don't know.
Get out in nature.
Get out in nature. Reconnect with nature. Exactly. Like, that way you're not so stuck on that assumptions, really, like that book. I keep bringing up these books.
I need to get to reading. What book is it?
The 4 Agreements.
Okay.
So he goes over 4 agreements to life, So I don't know if you want to read them off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I can if you don't want to.
Okay, you talk. That's your book.
Okay. So the 4 agreements are to be impeccable with your words. Don't take anything personally. Ding. Don't make assumptions.
Because you know what you do when you make assumptions?
Exactly.
You make an ass out of you and me.
Exactly.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
And always do your best. And I just love that because it's so simple. 4 things. But he touches on that. Don't make assumptions. And then he says, too, it's like the problem with making assumptions is you're starting to believe them.
Yeah.
So you could almost put yourself in such a spiral that you're starting to believe what you're telling yourself.
Yeah.
And it's all false.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't control your own mind.
Brain is crazy.
Oh, it's awesome. Like it can...
It's fascinating.
It's so powerful. Like
Yeah.
I'm a huge believer in that as well. Because it's like you can't... I don't know. I think you can for sure start the vacuum believing these stories in your head of what's going on. And it's like if you don't catch that early enough, it'll just cause a lot of stress.
It'll eat you alive.
Yeah, anxiety. Like I bet it's gonna mess up your sleep. Like it's like there's so many other things that it's just not healthy for. And you're normal though, so I think you're gonna do it. But
yeah, we all do it.
But find
we just
yourself,
gotta work on it,
and do the inner work.
Yeah, it's all about bettering ourselves every day. Every day is a new challenge, I feel like, and something else to work on.
100%. I've learned so much just from like starting all of this that I'm like,
yeah,
that's right. Don't do that. Do this.
Yeah.
Or switch your thoughts. You know what I mean? Like
it's fun. I like all that self-improvement,
self-help.
Yeah, self-help kind of stuff.
No, it's good for you for sure. Because why not? Right?
Yep.
Did we go over everything, or did you want to go over anything else?
We're so organized here.
One day I won't have note cards. I'll have something else like a
projector thing, or what's it called?
Yeah,
the
like
prompter. Teleprompter.
And then it'll look like we're in the news.
And we'll like look slightly off camera, like we have a lazy eye.
Well, anyways, we'll bring it back. I hope you guys enjoyed that, got something out of that.
I think everyone can relate to this. We all do
definitely
it.
Females.
Even if it's like a small thing or a big thing, we all, I'm sure, do a little.
Yeah, because maybe it's not, maybe it's work. Maybe you're thinking like, oh, they're not giving me this promotion because And it's like, okay, step back a little bit.
Back it up. Back it up.
Beep, beep, beep. Maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to do the work. I just think that's what it comes down to. I don't always think everyone wants to put the blame on somebody else. And it's like, take some responsibility for your own body and your own mind to help those around you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, gosh. I felt like this one was like a workout for my brain.
That's good. That's good, though.
I got to stretch my brain a little bit more. Felt a little tight.
I'm going to get you some Audible or some food. She's fasting.
Food. I'm fasting right now. I think it's time to eat.
Yes.
My brain feels a little wonky.
That's okay, though. But thank you so much. And check us out on YouTube. Please subscribe, share.
Share.
Take like a picture and then share it in your story.
That'd be awesome. We'd
and then
appreciate
we'll share it. We'll all just share.
We'll be one happy share circle.
And let us know if you want to hear any other topics.
Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Or if you have any questions for us that we could answer,
Or direct you to somebody that could answer it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, even just like questions about it, because we're such big movie stars, people want to know like what goes on in our life.
Well, maybe we should do that, like a rapid fire question.
Yeah,
episode.
like a little Q&A or something. You guys send us, DM us some questions or something. And that could be fun.
Let's do it.
Do it. Do it. Okay. Do it. Do it.
I mean, it might just be like, Jeff and Bo and my mom sending the questions, but that's okay.
Hey, Kayla, send a question.
Yeah, she's listening.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.
I hope so. See ya. I should always listen to Jeff. I should always listen to Jeff. I should always listen to Jeff. I should always listen to Jeff.
Really? Did you hear it on the mic?
But I went like this.
Oh my God!
Normally it doesn't do this, but I haven't felt hungry.
Hello, my baby.
I'm
I'm like, do you
sorry.
want to tell a story? No.
Yeah, do it. Vulnerable.
Is she okay in there?
Yeah. What?
No, it's gonna be great. But definitely, you're having a fat mom. We're blacking out. I think you might be overthinking it. Maybe you were meditating. Sailing. I liked it. It was good.
Oh my God, I'm the worst podcast.
Yeah. I never thought I was gonna hear your belly go. I need to feed this way. There's little squeaky squeakers. What do you want to talk about?
Live broadcast.
It would like fire up right there. And we're clear.
It fucking hurt really bad.
Why you do the CrossFit and then not feed me?
I should always listen to Jeff.
If we fuck it up, we fuck it up.
I would never be there then.
Alrighty then. Let's do it.
I think you need some movement in your body, Courtney.
The mic's recording. Check 1, check 2.
Not being a dick. Who's going first? I'll go first.
Who's on first?
Who's on first? Who? Where? When?
All right. Cut it out.